Is atheism or unbelief a matter of God's existence or our resistance? This is Aldous Huxley. And the title here is When Reason Isn't the Reason for Unbelief, because the reason he wasn't a Christian is not because he found reasons against the Christian faith. It's because he thought that meaninglessness, which is what atheism would give you, meaninglessness if there's no God, he claimed meaninglessness was liberating because it didn't have any morality associated with it. That's why some atheists will call themselves not just atheists, they will call themselves anti-theists, like Christopher Hitchens. In his book, he rails against God who peers in on our sex lives. And in one of the debates, he called God a cosmic North Korean dictator. So what was the problem with Hitchens, who called himself an anti-theist? Not that he just doesn't believe in God. He's against God. God gets in the way of what he wants to do. This guy, Thomas Nagel, who's a brilliant philosopher at NYU, wrote a book about 20 years ago in which he says, I don't want there to be a God. I don't want the world to be that way. He said, one of the most troubling things to me is some of the most intelligent people I know are religious believers. And then he said, you know what? He said, I have a cosmic authority problem. And at the time he said, I think people like Richard Dawkins and Christopher Hitchens also have a cosmic authority problem. But he doesn't want to look at the alternative known as theism. He doesn't want to go to God. He's trying to find it some other way. But he's at least admitting the problem. Now think about this cosmic authority problem. If you go to Psalm 2, here's what you're going to read in Psalm 2. Check this out. Why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their chains. Let us break God's chains and his angels. Let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger. He terrifies them in his wrath. People throughout time have tried to throw off what they perceive to be the shackles of God. God is getting in the way of my freedom. So much for God.